My Little Pony, Equestria Girls, Legend of Everfree movie summary in English. Let's begin. The students of Canterlot High School attend a field trip to Camp Everfree, a nature camp owned by Gloriosa Daisy and her brother, Timber Spruce. During the bus ride, transfer student Twilight Sparkle has a nightmare of being overtaken by Midnight Sparkle, a malevolent alter ego of herself produced while temporarily corrupted by equestrian magic. Her friend Sunset Shimmer is supportive, relating through her own similar experience of transforming into a demon. Shortly upon arrival at the camp, Twilight develops telekinetic powers, which she worries is a sign of Midnight's lingering presence. That night, Timber tells a campfire story about a forest spirit named Gia Everfree, N1, being angered by the camp's construction and threatening to unleash a plague of natural disasters upon it. The next day, a sailboat crashes into a dock the campers are building to use as a fashion show runway. The terrified campers spot glittering gem dust that matches the description of Gia's presence in Timber's story, convincing them that Gia is real. Twilight, however, believes her magic to be responsible for the accident and distances herself from her friends. Later, Twilight's friends begin developing superpowers which they can only use within the camp's boundaries. Rainbow Dash gains super speed, Fluttershy gets the ability to communicate with animals, Pinkie Pie can create explosions using sprinkles, Rarity can make diamonds out of thin air, and Applejack receives super strength. Now believing her magic is infecting her friends, Twilight prepares to run away from the camp. Sunset follows Twilight into the woods and, discovering her power of telepathic empathy, convinces her to stay. As Timber leads them back to the camp, Sunset notices gem dust falling from his pocket and suspects him of staging Gia's attacks. She later overhears him arguing with Gloriosa to abandon what Sunset assumes to be the camp. Remembering his earlier statements of longing for urban life, Sunset concludes that Timber means to shut the camp down by terrorizing the campers. Sunset brings Twilight and Spike with her to investigate a nearby cave kept off-limits by Timber, where they find geodes infused with equestrian magic. The three are confronted by Gloriosa, who reveals herself to be the true cause of the natural disasters. Sunset learns through her visions that Gloriosa, desperate to prevent the camp's closure, has been wearing the geodes as a necklace to harness their power, with the disasters resulting from her reckless attempts at using magic to improve the campers' experience. Timber, anticipating this, Gloriosa adds more geodes to the necklace and is driven entirely insane by their power, taking on an appearance resembling Gia. Crashing the campers' fashion show rehearsal, Gloriosa enacts her intent to protect them by trapping the camp in a bramble cage. When Sunset's friends fail to stop Gloriosa's psychotic rampage, they encourage Twilight to embrace her magic to assist. Following one final struggle against Midnight, Twilight asserts control of herself and takes the geode necklace apart, freeing Gloriosa from its influence. The geodes become pendants for Twilight and her friends, who gain new magical forms and restore the camp. Still faced with the camp's closure, the girls organize a last-minute fundraiser ball held within the cave. Their plan is a success, attracting a large crowd of former campers and saving the camp.